Have you ever heard of a place where ships vanish and planes disappear without a trace? Welcome to the Bermuda Triangle, a mysterious region in the Atlantic Ocean that has puzzled explorers, scientists and storytellers for over a century. Tonight, we explore what is myth and what evidence really shows. From crowded sea lanes to busy air corridors, this patch of ocean is more familiar than it seems. Yet its reputation as a place of vanishing acts has captured imaginations worldwide. Stories of strange instruments, sudden squalls, and lost transmissions became legend. But beyond the headlines and tall tales lies a real ocean with real forces at work. Let us begin at the beginning, where the legend first took shape, and trace how mystery grew into myth. It all began with sailors in the 1800s who reported strange compass readings and eerie weather changes. Instruments could be unreliable, storms could appear like a curtain dropped from the sky. To sailors, unexplained shifts felt supernatural. Logbooks carried these accounts back to port, where stories grew with every retelling. Newspapers of the early 20th century amplified these tales, and soon the legend of the Devil's Triangle was born. The name stuck, mysterious, marketable, and memorable. As technology advanced, so did the stage for bigger stories, and the triangle waited for the events that would cement its fame. Those events arrived in the mid-20th century. The story exploded after one shocking event, the disappearance of Flight 19 in 1945. 5 US Navy bombers vanished during a training mission, followed by a rescue plane that also disappeared. Transmissions hinted at confusion, worsening weather, and failing bearings. Searches spanned days, no wreckage conclusively found. Another case was the USS Cyclops in 1918. A massive ship carrying 300 men, lost without a single distress call. Speculation ranged from enemy action to structural failure to weather. These stories built the triangle's aura of danger. Now, let's ask, what forces could cause such tragedies? We turn to nature. But modern science has a different story. The Bermuda region is prone to sudden storms, violent waterspouts, and powerful ocean currents like the Gulf Stream. Waterspouts can overturn small craft and disorient crews. The Gulf Stream can carry debris and vessels far from their last known positions, hiding evidence. A small navigation error in these conditions can easily cause disaster. Strong currents and squalls compound minor mistakes. Nature does not need the supernatural to be lethal, and when weather changes this fast, outcomes can be unpredictable. That brings us to the human element. Most aircraft and ships lost here were later linked to human mistakes. Faulty instruments, miscommunication, and poor maintenance. A misread heading or a missed weather update can cascade under pressure. Miscommunication creates gaps when time matters most. When researchers re-examined records, they found that many mystery cases never even occurred inside the triangle's boundaries. The triangle's borders shift depending on who draws them. The busier the waters, the more incidents. Statistics, not sorcery. Faulty instruments can turn a routine flight into a search mission. Human decisions in nature's arena explain much of the mystery. So what does science actually say? Oceanographers and meteorologists have studied the area for decades. They discovered no unusual magnetic field, no strange energy vortex, and statistically, the number of disappearances is no higher than anywhere else in the world's busy oceans. Magnetism here behaves like it does in many other regions. When exposure is accounted for, the triangle is statistically ordinary. Multiple studies reach the same conclusion. Nothing unique to this region increases risk. Government and academic records align on the data. Wrecks tell human stories. Maintenance, weather, and chance, not portals. Evidence narrows the extraordinary to the explainable. Yet myths persist. Why? Some suggest methane gas eruptions, alien abductions, or underwater crystal pyramids. But none of these ideas have any solid scientific evidence. Laboratory and field data show methane seeps are localized and rarely catastrophic at the surface. Extraordinary claims demand extraordinary evidence, absent so far. Mystery sells. Media amplifies the unusual, trims the mundane. We are story-driven. Patterns feel meaningful, even when random. Separating fact from fiction takes patience and records, not rumors, and still, the ocean keeps a few secrets, just fewer than the legends claim. So what should we believe? The Bermuda Triangle may not be supernatural, but it remains one of the ocean's most fascinating legends. A symbol of how fear, imagination, and media can turn ordinary tragedies into timeless mysteries. Behind every story are real people and real risks. When we honor evidence, we honor them. And that's what makes the story of the Bermuda Triangle so enduring. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this investigation, consider subscribing for more history and science. Sources are listed in the description. Stay curious.